Yo guys, welcome back to my channel where I post Harry Potter content on a daily basis. So the other day I went ahead and actually asked you guys throughout all my social medias to send me questions about Harry Potter and anything you guys wanted me to answer. So basically today we're gonna go ahead and do a Q&A on all your questions. I got bombarded with questions yesterday. It was roughly about 100 and probably 20, 30 something questions. So let's get to it. Alright, so before I start off this video, I must tell you I suck at names, so please do not get offended if I mess your name up. I am sorry, I am only human. I know I'm gonna ruin a bunch of names and people are gonna go on the comments, they said my name wrong. So I'm sorry ahead of time, and I hope you guys enjoy this video because there's gonna be a lot of questions. Hope you guys could stay with it. Alright, first one. Eloise Richardson said, what are your opinions on other houses and what's your favorite character? Alright, Eloise. Well, I don't have anything against any other house. I know my girlfriend is somewhat a Hufflepuff / Gryffindor, so I have no hate for anyone. So if you're more than just a Slytherin fan, I'm more than happy to welcome you into this channel. Tom Duddage says, book characters versus movie characters. I think the movie characters try to represent as best as they could to the book characters, although obviously physically some are completely different than their characters. Hermione. But it's just a fact of Hollywood and all of that, so they differ but they're the same. I don't know how to explain that, but something like that. Laura Ruiz says, what's your YouTube, that's not the question, LOL, opinion on Ginny Weasley? Ginny Weasley, you must be another Weasley. Nothing, I don't have anything weird to say. She was very awkward. I could kind of see like she was like, I don't know if she was scared in the beginning of Harry. I don't know if she was scared of him or just like had a huge crush on him, but it like showed that it was more of a crush later on in the books and the movies. So yeah, that's literally all I think about her. I mean, she's a cool person, I guess. She's not like in my radar for best person or my favorite, so yeah. Angela Whitmer says, what's your opinion on Cursed Child? Well, I could literally do a whole 15-minute video just based off that book. Oh my god. JK, you gotta start writing these books, lady. Come on now. You gotta start writing. You can't just give it to just 2 people and just here you go, sign it and there, voila, make millions. No, that's not how you do it, baby. That's not how you do it, darling. I feel like Edna mode. That's not how you do it, darling. No capes, no rights. That's not how you do it, baby. I'm definitely gonna go ahead and do a full video on just that question alone. It just boggles my mind. Myra Vandenberg, in what time would you rather live if you would live in the Wizarding World? The time with Grindelwald or the time with Voldemort? And what time would I rather live? I'd rather live in today's time. Would you live in the Wizarding World? Yes, I would live in the Wizarding World. The time of Grindelwald or okay, so is the time of Grindelwald or the time of Voldemort? I think I would go for the Voldemort one because Grindelwald was just another beast with another name. It still boggles my mind that they didn't join forces, but I could see why they didn't join forces. But I'd rather go against Voldemort than go against Grindelwald for sure. Amy Louise says, what character in the books were you disappointed didn't make it in the films? My favorite is definitely Peeves because he's such a big role in the book in the sense that he's always getting people in trouble. He's always causing mayhem, kind of like a Weasley. I wish I would have seen him in the movie, but I didn't. Elizabeth Dixon says, do you believe that Draco is evil or not? So I don't think Draco is evil. I just think he got pushed into something that he definitely didn't want to be a part of. Erica Nicole says, what if Harry was put in Slytherin? I think if Harry was put in Slytherin, it wouldn't do much in the sense that just it's a house. It's just like he will be around like Draco and all of that, but I think he'll still feel like hatred towards him. He's not like that. So yeah, so something like that. I don't think he would be the next Voldemort or something like that. Maybe, you never know. The guy was gifted. I can tell you that. He was on to greater things. Kaylee Lane, your biggest movie moment disappointment? I really gotta think about this one now. Basically, my biggest movie disappointment is that even though it is close to the books, I would have loved I would have seen it too, for sure. I would have loved a way more longer, more detailed version of the book transferred into the Harry Potter movies. That would have been amazing. That would have been the creme de la creme for all the Harry Potter fans. That would have been amazing. I'm still waiting for that Voldemort origin movie. Danita, the Duke Kitch, I'm sorry for the mess up. Do you think Dumbledore was a great leader? I do think Dumbledore was a good leader. I just think he had to do what he had to do, basically. That's basically how I see it. He knew that to defeat Voldemort he had to take some drastic measures, and he did what he had to do. He knew he was gonna die, he accepted it. He's a badass dude. He's definitely a leader in my book. Sylvana Lopez says, what's your channel called? You should be watching my videos, girl. It says Johnny Slytherin in the bottom. What is going on right now? I mean, if you want to know why I called it that, it's because my initials are JS, Johnny Slytherin, Slytherin being a snake, Slytherin is my house, and therefore Johnny Slytherin. Catherine Smith says, my question is, what is your favorite line from each book/movie? Okay, so I'm not gonna give you each book and each movie because there's a lot of books and a lot of movies, and I gotta go one by one to give you my specific favorite line. I can literally do a whole book. I can literally do a whole video just on that alone. But my favorite line ever has always been, I mean, for Harry has always been the liar. When he first met Voldemort, he's like, liar! It's just a line that's not famous, but it's famous to me. It's famous in my heart. And oh my god, I almost forgot. Turn to page 394. That is hands down my biggest line that I've ever thought about. I have no idea. I would love to have a replica of the book, and then I could flip through the pages and just go straight to 394, and then it has the werewolf. Oh, Universal and Warner Brothers, you gotta get on it. You gotta do that book. I'm just throwing out ideas for you guys. Naomi No says, who is your favorite marauder? Ooh, I like that question because in a sense, in the book version, I like all four, because the reason why, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but the way Peter Pettigrew died was because the hand that Voldemort gave him, the silver hand, he was choking Harry Potter out, and he like doubted himself. So he felt pity for him in a sense, and basically the hand like turned back and choked Peter out, and he died like that. So it kind of sense that he wasn't obviously trying to kill the kid. So yeah, in a sense, like, he still felt pity for the boy, and you gotta give him that at least. But if we're going movie wise, I would have chopped off not only his hand, I would have chopped off so many pieces of that guy. Oh my god. But yeah, definitely my favorite has to be Sirius Black. He is hands down. He's a good looking dude. The guy has long hair. I'm not talking about when he just came out of prison, because that guy was rough. He was rough looking. But when he got a shower, he was Mr. Steal Your Girl. Bellatrix was over here like Voldemort. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna go over there to Sirius Black's house. Emma Tavai says, if you could provide an alternative ending to the series, what would it be? For sure, if I was Harry, I would have kept that wand. I would have kept that Elder Wand. I have no idea why in the movie the guy breaks it. It's the strongest wand in the wizarding world, Harry. Keep it, it's yours. It's yours. You are therefore the strongest wizard in the wizarding world. He could have literally been anything. I'm not saying he would have turned bad, but he could have been more than just an aura. Spoiler alert. Lindsay Reynolds says, if you were to play one of the characters, who do you think would most likely resemble you, either looks or personality wise? I have a Facebook group that completely bombarded me with the fact that I looked like Crumb. I have no idea why, but apparently my facial features look like Crumb. Super complimental, let me tell you. Crumb de la crumb. But no, I was like, that cannot be me. Look at me. But personality wise, probably it's in the mix of Snape and one of the Weasley brothers. I'm just in the middle of those two. I have no idea, something like that, where you could clash Sirius with Happy and just form Johnny. I don't know. Something like that. Tanja Herzog says, which book/movie is your favorite and why? My favorite book right now has to be The Prisoner of Azkaban. My favorite movie, Goblet of Fire. I like the fact that in the Goblet of Fire they have these little trials and all of that, and the first time you actually see Voldemort live and inform, and I can touch you now, that whole thing. I like that part. And the book, because it's super detailed, especially when it comes to that movie was very like hazy for me, so the book really like gave me like a really good detailed version of the movie. Wilbur Policarpio says, if you were Harry Potter, what would you have done differently throughout the series? I would have kept the Elder Wand. That's 100% damn sure. I would have kept that thing. I would have been shooting all these crazy spells at these people for sure. I would have never, I don't know why he broke it. I don't know. Harry, what you doing, boy? Haley Hayes says, what is your favorite character that wasn't in the movies? Alright, so Haley, I already said it. It's Mr. Peeves. Peeves the poltergeist. Noel says, if you could have the case of New and it was moving, will you dare to open it? But then hell no, have you seen the first movie? I would not open that thing. I would definitely not open that thing. Todd Wise says, if you had the chance to bring any dead characters back to life, who would it be and why? I gotta say, I gotta bring back Dobby. I feel bad for the guy. He was a slave his whole life. He came back. He's finally free. And then he gets stabbed. And he just dies in his best friend's arms. I would definitely bring him back to life. He did send me a second question. Throughout the whole movies, what is your favorite quote and who says it? Turn to page 394. Severus Snape, hands down. Nashi Gray says, what is your Patronus and do you think it's a great depiction of your character? I would go with, I think a porcupine. I would definitely go with a porcupine. Dude, porcupines, they don't attack you, but if you attack them, you're coming out pretty banged up. I would definitely go for a porcupine. Anna Dazo says, if you have the chance to be one character in the Harry Potter, what would be your name and why? What is your motive? Okay, this question is very hazy. It says, if you had a chance to be one of the characters in Harry Potter, what will be your name and why? So it's like either I'm a character or I'm just myself. Because I can make myself. Just call myself Jonathan and be part of Slytherin. And I don't know, but if I had to be one character, I'd probably go for Draco Malfoy and be a lot better version of him. I wouldn't be this ruthless guy. Either that or, I don't know, probably Ron without the orange hair. But I don't know, you can't be Ron without the orange hair. I'd go for Ron. Throw myself some orange hair, throw a little wig on. I'll be perfectly fine for Ron. And what is my motive? My motive is just to be another Hogwarts student. I would like to experience Hogwarts as a school and just go through the day by day of being Ron Weasley with the amazing trio in Hogwarts and being next to the Chosen One. Sebastian says, what is your favorite villain in the Harry Potter books / movies? Favorite villain, honestly, is probably Grindelwald. It's between two. I'm sorry, I can't give you an exact answer. It's between Voldemort and Grindelwald. Because why? Because they're literally Grindelwald and Voldemort. They are the craziest people, the craziest villains. I would not be Umbridge. I cannot stand that lady. Don't even go there in the comments go, oh, what about Umbridge? Don't even start with me with that lady. Okay, so Akash says, just wondering, what do you think is Voldemort's Patronus? And most important thing is, does Voldemort have any memorable memory that he could use as a shield? Ooh, that's a good one. This is the hardest question I have gotten in this whole thing, let me tell you. It says, just wondering, what do you think Voldemort's Patronus? And most important thing is, does Voldemort have a memorable memory that he could use as a shield? I would say no, he doesn't have a strong enough happy moment where he can use it as a shield. One, because Voldemort is he can't even show love, because when his mom had him with his dad, he was under a love potion. Therefore, since the dad cannot show actual love to her while conceiving him, he can't show love, period. So I don't think he even has a Patronus to begin with. That is my most educational guess that I could give you guys. Topper Bravo says, what is your most memorable scene for you in Harry Potter novels? And what is your favorite teacher in the whole novel? Favorite teacher, Snape, of course. Alright, so I like the memorable scene in the book when they're doing the whole, I already forgot what the heck it's called, and his Bogart, I'm guessing, I don't know, something like that, but they never got to Harry Potter. They never got to see Harry Potter's Bogart. What is going on? But yeah, that's my favorite scene. I thought it was gonna be, I like that they showed a lot more people's Bogarts and all of that. So yeah, that's probably my favorite scene. Erica Nicole says, what do you think would have happened to the story if Harry had took Draco's hand during his second meeting? What if Harry was put in Slytherin too? I think if Harry would have been put in Slytherin, he would have been perfectly fine. I don't think the house would have represented who he was. But if he would have actually taken Draco's hand and basically became a friend of his, either two things could happen. Either they kill Harry in the first movie because he's the chosen one and the only way that they could go ahead and get Voldemort is, you know the story. Or the second one would be he turns Draco into a nice guy and they try to end up defeating Voldemort by themselves. I don't know. Something like that. Those are the only two options. And finally, Sam says, why did Harry Potter focus more on books than creating another mind-blowing movie? I don't know, ask J.K. Rowling, because I'm waiting for a lot more bangers. I'm waiting for this new Grindelwald movie coming out in a year or two, and I gotta say that's probably, hopefully, let's pray to God right now. Lord Jesus, Slytherin, please I hope that they go ahead and actually make that movie a huge hit. I hope it's a huge hit, because from what I read and from what I've seen, it is the craziest fight in all the wizarding world. And that'll wrap it up for you guys. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys did like it, please go ahead and like it up. If you guys have any more questions for me, comment down below. I'll answer you guys for sure. Like I said before, this is a Slytherin channel, but it does not push away any other houses. So everyone is welcome to my channel. I do Harry Potter content on a daily basis and theme park attractions. So if you are a Potterhead and a theme park junkie, an adrenaline junkie, go ahead and hit that subscription button and hit that bell notification so you get notified every time I post a video. And without further ado, I love you guys and I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.